What's up, y'all? So we got Tasha Williams, San Diego activist who led the protest in National City. She's here to call out some of the officers who were involved in a off-duty drunk beating at a bar. I guess they pistol whipped somebody. So she came over here with her megaphone to let them hear her words. So we came over here just to make sure they don't mess with her and see which of these officers hear it and don't do anything about it. This is San Diego Police Department Mid-City Division. Looks like a shift change a minute ago. You got a couple of cops right here hanging out at the gas pumps. Yeah, I guess they were at a bar. They were too drunk. 4 officers, I believe, got in an altercation with a man in the parking lot. That follows the law, policy, and they beat him and pistol whipped him.
If you're not, get out. We don't want you here. We don't want you anywhere. You're not deserving of the badge. You should be an officer, and this chief should be transparent about the wrongs that you do. Attorney to investigate the FBI and the U.S. Department of Justice. We are tired of the DA defending officers. She is not a defense attorney for you.
I doubt they're gonna mess with her or anything because we're here. Never know, I guess. Thanks, illegal.
Jonathan Felix has staples to his head because the officers kept beating him in his head with what appeared to look like weapons and their fists. While he was unconscious, he laid still. They continued to beat him. These are the officers you're protecting. These are the officers that are in that building with you. These officers should not be on patrol in any community in San Diego. Put them on administrative leave until this investigation is over. And we are demanding that the FBI and the U.S. Department of Justice investigate. These types of officers will no longer be above the law. If you're going out today, Sergeant, make sure you do your job. We depend on you.
I agree. She has a little different politics than we do. She tries to respect cops, but she's learning.
The good officers step in. We can't trust you if you don't.
And that's the same sergeant over there who wrote my complaint on an FI card.
Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Racist cops have got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho!
What up, Queen Bee? Yeah, so one of the local activists wanted to come over here and get on the bullhorn and speak her mind about a man who was brutally beaten and pistol whipped by some off-duty drunk cops at a bar last week. So she wanted to come over here and let herself be heard. So we're right down the street. Came over here to make sure they don't mess with her.
Shame on you! Whichever officer did it, shame on you! Shame on you! How are you treating people in this community when you have 4 officers like this patrolling us? Shame on you! Our next step is to go after the officer's Bill of Rights. Your Bill of Rights can no longer be more powerful than the Constitution of the United States of America and the Bill of Rights of the people. Shame on you. It's been harboring and hiding corrupt officers for a long time. We're going to stop that. It wasn't meant for them.
Yep. She's right about that.
No matter which gate you go out of, we'll be watching you. Make sure you follow the law, policy, and procedures. If you won't hold your own accountable, we will. And we'll make sure the public at large knows who they are.
She knows. Yeah, she knows her rights. So. What up, Santa King?
Make sure you follow policy and procedure and the law. We'll be watching you. If you already do, we thank you. Continue.
These cops are skipping out the
As a supervisor, we depend on you. Make sure you do your job today and every day. Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Racist cops have got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Racist cops have got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Racist cops have got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Racist cops have got to go! It is no longer going to be acceptable! We will protest at your division and your meeting. We will show up if you won't show up. Put these officers on administrative leave immediately. We do not want them on our streets. Make sure you follow policy, procedure, and the law today, and we thank you. If you don't, get out. Stop drinking. Stop drinking.
What up, Talaire?
Not cool. Not cool.
she is tripping. This is not the issue. First Amendment. She's not tripping. This is the issue. The cops were drunk at a bar and they beat the shit out of somebody and pistol whipped him.
That blue wall is crumbling. We're waiting for the police officer.
And why is she bugging, man?
With it.
You respect her right, but you disagree, so she's bugging.
Violate the law, policies, and procedures, and we will ensure it does not protect him anymore. That is San Diego. On November 7th, 4 off-duty officers, drunk, had excessive intoxication, engaged a man without identifying themselves, and then beat him unconscious. While beating him unconscious, they called him a fucking Mexican. That's racist. They continued to beat him while he was unconscious. That's excessive force. We do not want officers like this patrolling any community in San Diego County. Get them out. You should be ashamed to work with them.
Where are they? Well, we got a bunch of people over here. Where are you guys at? We are making sure that they don't rush her.
Make sure you follow the law, policy, and procedures, and we thank you. If you don't, get out.
Looks like shift change pretty much over, so they're gonna be going out there anyway.
Corruption should not be tolerated in any law enforcement department. Lying on a report, lying in person, officers should be trustworthy. And we don't trust them because of the officers like the four who beat the man unconscious and continued to beat him while he was unconscious. We don't trust them because of the National City PD officers and sheriffs who killed Earl McNeil. We don't trust them because of the sheriffs that killed Jonathan Cornell, 16 bullets in his back. We don't trust them because they falsify reports and lie in court. These are the officers that helped lose our trust. You should want them out just like we do. Get them out.
Yeah, this isn't about a free speech protest. This is about the cops abusing somebody and pistol whipping somebody while they're drunk. Yes, we are exercising our right to free speech, but this is a protest about police abuse.
Release it now! The public wants to see officers drunk in public, beating a man, putting him in a chokehold. Shame on you!
And as a cop watcher, we are here just to make sure that they don't harass her or abuse her.
Way more than anybody in the public can, and that needs to stop. We will continue to come. You will no longer have the road immunity you've had for decades and generations. That will go away. NCPD chief just resigned. I'm retired. He's retiring. And we are going to recall District Attorney Summer Stephan in 2019. You keep doing what you do, we're going to come for your chief too. The officer's Bill of Rights cannot be stronger than the Bill of Rights and the Constitution of the United States of America. We will start to dismantle it. It is not intended for rogue officers who violate policy, procedures, and the law egregiously. It is not meant for you. It will no longer save you.
Alright, one more time for those who are just joining in and haven't heard and don't get what's going on. 4 cops at a bar last week beat the shit out of somebody and pistol whipped them while they were drunk, got away with it, ended up arresting the victim. So this woman, Tasha, she's a local activist. She organized the stuff going on in National City with Earl McNeil. She wanted to come over here to Mid-City Substation to voice her opinion. And as cop watchers in this community, we came over here to support her to make sure that the cops don't harass or abuse her.
Don't drink now. Stop drinking.
We're not doing a First Amendment audit.
You got alcohol in that bottle?
If you're an officer that follows the law, policy, and procedures, we thank you. If you're not, get out.
Get out. Don't drink and drive.
We want Bigler, Navaga, Bainbridge, and Duncan to be put on administrative leave during their full investigation. We also want not only the DA, because she is the defender of police, and not the prosecutor of law, violation of laws. We want the FBI, the U.S. Department of Justice, to investigate this egregious act. Officers cannot be above the law. Being drunk in public is a violation of law. Urinating in public, indecent exposure is all violations of the law. Not identifying yourself as an officer is a violation of the law.
Using a chokehold.
Using a chokehold is a violation of your policy.
Did one of them pee in public? 2. Oh,
What?
together.
So I guess these guys are urinating in public too.
Are you gonna put those options on the sex registry?
Peeing in public?
It's a good question, Michael.
Are they? Wait a minute. Is the office open?
Yeah.
You can walk around and check it out.
Yeah, let's walk to the
Tasha, you should go on the other side. Yeah, that's where the office is. That's where the office is.
They don't like.
They can hear everything.
Yeah, they don't like people over there, even though it's public. So.
Yeah, because every time I.
Have you been drinking, officer?
They still working. I remember they come on this ship.
Yeah. Oh, those officers?
Yeah. 'Cause
Yeah.
That's how you saw them.
Yeah.
Every time I'm at that gate over there, they get pissed off.
If you're an officer that follows the law, policy, and procedure, we thank you. If you're not, get out.
I'm gonna go to the other side.
We want the city council to start taxing y'all. Taking public safety money away from you and putting it back in the public. The distrust is long. There is a long history. When you have officers that do egregious things like this, we don't think you should get millions of dollars for public safety. We think that community can make itself safe. We think that you guys should come to things that really need law enforcement. And we think that there should be a community council that handles those things that you don't need to handle.
Yeah, like officers peeing in public. Why you gotta do that, man? That's indecent exposure.
November 7th, 4 off-duty officers were drunk in public. They were drinking in a parking lot, peeing in the parking lot, and they beat a man unconscious and continued to beat him while he was unconscious. Shame on you. And who mangled his bike? Who mangled his bike?
It was McGregor's Bar, or McGregor's Grill, actually, in Grantville.
This cover-up going like National City PD. Medical examiner's report said homicide. They gave us 4 reasons why he died. None of them were homicide. You guys are pushing a narrative that this man was aggressive when it was your officers. Shame on you.
McGregor's Grill in Grantville. Yes, it was in San Diego. That's why we're protesting San Diego police.
We want the public to be aware of
Grantville by Mission Valley.
Number 18110010365. Incident number 18110010365. We want everything made public because your chief, Ms. Light, said he was transparent. I've never been to a scene where the public can ask for their private attorney to come.
Tasha.
Shame on you. I've never been to a scene where somebody who is with labor can ask for their rep to come. Shame on you. What's his name?
How you feel about your officers getting drunk and pistol whipping people? What's your name and ID? Name and ID, 9.19 San Diego police policy. See?
Make sure you follow policy. We'll find out who you are. And we can hear you. He asked for your name and ID, officer. And he did it very politely.
What's your name and ID, officer? San Diego Police Policy 9.19, an officer must identify themselves when under official capacity of a law enforcement officer. What is your name and ID?
You can say all right. You can say your name.
All right, I'll just call you Pig.
Say your name and ID, sir.
You disgusting pig. Hey, he's not giving me his name. I can't dress him by his name, so.
All your colleagues peeing in public. That's gross, man. That's disgusting.
How can I find out those things? Like, I didn't know.
Well, I've done a public records request on all their policies and procedures, so I have them. Actually, ever since I did, they recently put them on their website, so you can go. Yeah, it's all on there now.
I'm gonna go look. Thank you so much.
Yep.
I'm being nice, but when you want to act like you're acting officer, you're gonna get them. I'll step back.
Yep, that's right. You don't give a name, you get assigned a name. Oh, it's my buddy Sinclair. How you feel about your officers getting drunk and pistol whipping people and urinating in public? Oh, that's right. You like groping your ride along, so of course you support them, huh? Are you telling me you didn't? It's in the news, man. You paid. You got sued for groping your ride along. And you filed for bankruptcy because you didn't want to pay $1,500 to the victim. We already know. Yep. That's the truth right there, man. That's the truth right there.
If you don't follow policy, procedure, and law, get out.
And he's a sergeant.
We were being nice till this officer and sergeant rolled up.
Thank y'all for the support. Oh, he brought the shotty out.
You sexually assaulted somebody in your patrol car?
He brought the shotty out.
Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Rogue officers got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Rogue officers got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Rogue officers got to go!
Hey, hey!
In the Me Too movement,
I believe it was
that should be
a
unacceptable.
citizen ride-along.
We'll be talking to Chief Nisley soon.
This fool is fucking loading his shotgun right now. I'm sure that's an intimidation tactic.
Y'all telling me that
Hey,
this
Sergeant, how come
you
have
telling me
the
this
sex offender
officer
registry?
is
Really? Officers can no longer be above the law. We're not afraid of you.
Sinclair, are you a registered sex offender?
Sergeant Sinclair, are you a registered sexual assault in your vehicle?
Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Rogue officers got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Rogue officers got to go! If it is indeed fact
No, it wasn't
that you
Explorer.
have
I think it was just a citizen
who has
ride-along.
broke somebody, I'm pissed. We'll make sure we come back tenfold now. How do we have officers on the force working in a community that has groped people? It's gonna get uncomfortable. We're tired of officers being above the law. Shame on you. How can we trust you?
Hey man, don't drink, man. You're a public servant.
If you're an officer that follows the policies, procedures, and law, thank you. If not, get out.
Don't touch no more ride-alongs.
Don't grope anybody today, groper. See you in the streets today.
We are gonna dismantle your officer Bill of Rights. It will no longer protect those rogue officers who violate policy, procedures, and the law.
And women's bodies.
And women's bodies.
it's the same Will Johnson, you know?
Nah.
Hey, what is this Will Johnson, the police officer? What does he look like in South Bay, San Diego?
Yeah. Yeah, hook us up with a picture. There's a couple. There's a couple of blue jeans.
Hey, Tulare County, Oscar.
They got all their fucking rifles and shit.
There's a right wing Will Johnson, and there's a liberal Will Johnson.
Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Rogue officers got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Rogue officers got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Rogue officers got to go!
You don't need shotguns.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Keep your hands where I can see them. Yes, this isn't a First Amendment audit. I couldn't do one if I tried. They all know who I am. So we are just here to support our local activist in voicing her opinion.
So again, the ladies out here today, there's 4 officers.
She is over there explaining to a passerby. Want to know what's going on. Yeah, I think we need to go on the other side. No, I know. Fucking disgusting. So stupid.
Oh! Bang break!
Oh, like right in the back of my head.
We want you on administrative leave. And Sinclair, if those facts are accurate and you broke somebody, you should not be a sergeant.
Let me put this down for a second. Gotta light my cigarette.